The Forester and the Whispering Grove. English Story Level 4. Beyond the rolling hills of Tilderwood lay a forest unlike any other. The trees stood tall and ancient, their branches woven into natural arches that shimmered with faint silver light. People called it the Whispering Grove because the leaves carried voices, soft murmurs that drifted through the air, telling stories of old magic, forgotten creatures, and hidden paths. Many feared the grove, claiming it was alive in ways that defied understanding. Leora, the kingdom's young forester, was one of the few who didn't fear the grove. She spent her days caring for the forests, healing sick trees, and studying the strange patterns of migrating animals. She believed the Whispering Grove was not dangerous but misunderstood. Still, even she couldn't deny that something unusual pulsed through its roots. One morning, Leora discovered that a section of the forest border had withered overnight. Leaves had turned black, branches curled inward, and the ground felt unnaturally cold. Animals avoided the area, skirting around it with fearful glances. Leora knelt beside the dying plants and placed her hand on the trunk of a faded oak. A chilling whisper echoed through her mind, a warning that something dark had awakened beneath the soil. Determined to uncover the cause, Leora ventured deeper into the grove. The whispers grew louder, forming faint words she could almost understand. They spoke of a broken bond, a forgotten promise, and a shadow that fed on silence. She followed the whispers until she reached an enormous tree at the grove's heart, a tree so old its bark resembled ancient stone. The great tree, known in legend as the Elderroot, pulsed faintly with struggling magic. Its branches sagged, and its leaves had lost their silver glow. When Leora touched its trunk, a surge of memories flooded her mind, scenes from centuries past when druids protected the grove, binding its magic to the land. But the last druid had vanished long ago, and now the bindings were weakening. The whispers revealed the true threat, a creature called the Hollow Shade, born from forgotten magic and nourished by decay. It had awoken beneath the Elderroot, feeding on its life. If it grew any stronger, the entire grove would collapse, taking the surrounding forests with it. Leora knew she couldn't defeat the Hollow Shade with weapons or fire. She needed to restore the binding magic. With trembling hands, she traced the ancient symbols she had seen in the Elderroot's memories. The forest responded, sending soft glows through the branches. But it wasn't enough. She needed more strength than she possessed alone. Summoning all her courage, Leora called out to the grove. She spoke aloud, asking the forest to lend her its voice. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the trees began to rustle, their whispers rising in a powerful chorus. Light poured from their leaves, gathering around Leora like a shimmering cloak. She felt the grove's ancient magic flow into her, filling her with warmth. Armed with this new strength, Leora formed the final binding symbol. The ground shook. A dark mist rose from beneath the Elderroot, twisting violently as the Hollow Shade tried to break free. But the binding magic tightened around it, pulling the creature back into the earth and sealing it away. The mist dissolved, leaving only calm silence. With the danger gone, the Elderroot regained its glow. Silver light returned to the branches, spreading across the grove like a gentle wave. Leora stepped back, exhausted but relieved. The whispers softened, now filled with gratitude rather than fear. From that day on, the Whispering Grove recognized Leora not just as a forester, but as its guardian. Whenever she walked among the trees, the leaves whispered her name with warmth, knowing she had restored the bond that kept the ancient magic alive.